Hello, my love. We're going to get started in a couple minutes. Grand rising to you. How are you? I haven't been up here in a while. I hope you're doing okay. Hi, DJ. How are you, my love? We're about to get started in a couple minutes, okay? Yes, it's going to be a live stream. I'm actually going to try and do a couple today, but it just depends. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Chat. Hold on 1 second. Welcome one, welcome all. I will turn the camera on once I got the cards out here. Because you guys, so I've been sitting on this energy for like maybe a week or two because it's been a lot of discrepancies happening behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that's been going on to try and distract me and hinder me from actually giving the messages to my collective. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on. I said I'm gonna pick my smaller deck first. Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, guides, ancestors, God of the highest white light and highest white light. Only please drop me on the message that you wanted to know, whether that's see or feel. Anyway, for the message to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, angels, and ancestors. Ooh. The Ace of Cups with the Temperance card. Hmm. I need to ask a question. With the World card, so what came to a completion? What ended in your life? Some sort of, is it a love relationship with the King of Cups? Yeah, it's the, I didn't even know the deck was flipped over. We got the King of Cups out here. So maybe you're the King of Cups and you're offering, or Sagittarius energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But with the Ace of Cups, it's a new opportunity, a new adventure that's coming into fruition. It seems to me that it's because you have waited and you have been patient, and you have been doing the shadow work healing. And with the King of Cups, it seems like you have balanced out your emotions, or the person that is coming into you is balancing out their emotions. With the Queen of Swords, because whatever past relationship you were in, you had to put up boundaries with this person and set a standard not for them but for yourself. Let's see. Hi everybody. Let's see what's going on. Oh, super regards. Let's see. We got the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is the Page of Swords. It seems to me that with the Page of Swords, somebody was trying to either some sort of news is coming in about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Sagittarius, fire sign, air sign, or yep, with the Nine of Swords, air sign energy heavy. Somebody in the past, uh, it was a healing process that you learned through this person. Whoever this person is, yep, with the Six of Cups, it was some sort of love relationship or some sort of past love, or maybe you're also doing past life regression. It's also what I'm hearing because you feel like your life is not where it should be or where you want it to be with the Temperance card, and you're finding that footing in yourself so that you can get to better. See what else is going on. What's going on? What's this? The Page of Pentacles. Hmm. So it's somebody wanting to start a new growth or a new foundation with you after leaving you behind. Is somebody trying to come in? That somebody that made you feel stuck and stagnant for some reason? Is that another energy? This could be for a select few. This person could have been your twin flame, your karmic soulmate, or your soulmate. I say karmic soulmate, but this person could have been a karmic, and now they're trying to woo you over with tangible things as well. Or they're trying to offer you something to keep you balanced or something like that. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for the collective? What's going on for the divine kind collective? So we have the Six of Pentacles. The number six could be significant. The number one could be significant. The number 10 could be significant. The number nine can be significant. But with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, somebody was like, I heard wagering, but I don't know if that is a word. But it seems like somebody was trying to wage, like wage your value, if that makes sense. Like somebody was trying to see how much you were worth with the Two of Cups to try and come in and offer you some sort of cup of love, which is very like, and I keep getting this opportunist energy. Like I've been watching a lot of while I wasn't on live, I was getting a lot of channel messages from Clone Wars. I was getting a lot of messages from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was getting a lot of messages from a couple of other shows, but I've been watching shows and they've been giving me that you have been in the energy of protecting your family, protecting your legacy, and it is because of this temperance energy, because you've balanced out your emotions, you've balanced out what it is that was hindering you from getting to some sort of goal. Let's see what's going on. The Ace of Wands. Now you're about to get some sort of new opportunity, some sort of new passionate beginning. It could be a new romantic relationship, or it could be a new adventure that you can commence now into because of the emotional healing that you have done and the emotional baggage that you have let go. With the Page of Wands, now you have some sort of new opportunity because of the work that you have put in to get to that. with the Nine of Pentacles, it seems to me that you have worked on yourself or you're still working on yourself. And it seems like you are now finding your own worth with or without this person. And it seems like with the Ace of Wands, you're not allowing with the Chariot anybody to come in with some sort of opportunistic energy to keep you off of your balance or to get you off of your balance. You're looking for somebody who is matching your energy so that y'all can both level up together. With the Page of Cups, you're not allowing Page of Swords and a page clarifying a Page of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So it's as if somebody was trying to give you in the past some sort of small beginning with the Judgment card in reverse. It seems like for some reason somebody was trying to like sway you, like persuade you into thinking that whatever they were offering you was the best offer that you were ever going to get, and the best offer, with the Knight of Swords, the best offer that you were ever going to get, or the best situation that was going to come out something with you. Like this person was trying to make you out to be the bad person. This person was trying to make you out to be evil. This person was trying to make you feel like you couldn't get to the point of elevating with the Knight of Swords. And now they're stuck in lackluster energy. They're stuck in energy of chaos because they don't know how to put their Tetris blocks together to get to a point of understanding what it is that is inside of them so that they can protrude that exteriorly or externally. What's going on? Two of Wands. Now you had either you or this person had to make a decision on whether to go back to the other person. And I think one person realized that they were better by themselves than being together with somebody with the Nine of Cups that was going to take from their manifestations, take from their dreams, take from their goals. And you started to realize with the Six of Wands that your victory is already here. You just got to take that path forward by yourself to get to that. With the Page of Cups, because somebody was going to benefit from this situation, but they were going to put into this situation. They were going to let you, and then they were going to try and control the situation. How you gonna control the situation? Don't put effort into it. Don't put any type of not even monetary value, any type of value in general to get to the point of both of y'all elevating or at least keeping the other person mentally sane so that y'all can get to a point of understanding. And right now it's at a point with the Four of Swords where somebody is rethinking the relationship, rethinking the situation with this person because whatever that they were doing was not causing them justice. And whatever is coming into them is going to be just it's going to be justly due, is what I heard. But it's going to be justified because the stuff that you went through, the pain that you went through, especially with the Page of Cups, keep popping back out. And then the Judgment card, first of all, is in reverse. So that automatically lets me know that this thought process of this person was already like sinister or like malicious. So with the Justice card, you are now realizing that this person was meant, yep, with the Justice card, this person was meant to try and I heard abolish. I don't know. I don't know what that word means off the top of the dome, but this person was trying to get rid of your goals, trying to get rid of your morals, trying to get rid of with the Empress energy in reverse. Somebody was trying to, with the Five of Wands, cause conflict in your life with the Death card so that you couldn't make it to this change and this transformation. And you're still getting to this change and this transformation with the Ace of Swords because you have realized that you have to take the opportunity. You have to realize that you have to take that new adventure. You realize that you have to take that movement forward because if you don't, who is going to take the place to do it? Somebody. So you had to take that place for yourself because you knew that that path was for you, or God told you that the path was for you, and you started taking heed and following suit. While this person, and that's literally the title. Somebody was trying to distract you from your goals, and you ended up distracting them from their life purpose. So they're fixated and so focused on you trying to get to your betterment, trying to get to your elevated place. And now this person is thinking, well, whatever they're doing is working for them. Maybe I can do it too. And then they realize that everything that glitters isn't gold. And now you are now distracting people from what it is that they want to do because they feel like, oh, it looks easy on them. Let me try it. And it doesn't work out. And so now they have to regroup, rethink because they've been doing this for umpteenth amount of years, months, or whatever, to keep you stuck and stagnant, to keep you out of your energy, to keep you out of the manifestation that you had gotten because of the life that you endured. And now that people feel like you are not at the point of where they want to be, which is suffering, which is heartache, which is pain, they're going to keep antagonizing you. They're going to try, they're literally still at this time trying to figure out what do we need to do next? What is the next plan that we have in order to keep this person distracted? And now they are so distracted with your essence, they are so distracted with your elevation, they're so distracted with your maturity that they can't see past the karma that's coming to them, and that's why they're trying to like befriend you or be cool with you, or trying to be around you more, or trying to like help you out at work is also what I'm getting, because they see that hurting God's chosen ones hurts them in return, but not just at the same level. It's like tenfold. So for these people with the Empress, for these people to think that they were going to take you out of your energy, I don't lie. I told y'all, if y'all have watched these readings before, every time the Empress come out, guess what comes out? You have balanced out your energy. That's why, first of all, the Temperance card came out here, because you didn't need to take two roads that wasn't meant for you. You took your own road because you've seen both of those paths already like solidified. You've seen those paths already walked on. You've seen footprints on those paths. So you took a path that was less traveled by. You took the idea that you had in your mind and made something innovative and different out of it. And people cannot take that you are balancing out your energy. And people can't take that you are balancing out your creative side. People can't take that you are not only taking the action to do what you need to do, but also get to the point of creating stuff on your own, nobody helping, or if you have help, it's not to the point of them needing help. Yeah. With the Seven of Swords, that's why these people are sneakily watching you. That's why these people are sneakily bothering you, doing magic on you, talking hee hee ha ha, groups of covens of people that's trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. When in reality, they can't even whatever magic is being done to you is being returned back to them. They're stuck and stagnant, and they trying to figure out, well, if they on this vibration, how do I get them on my vibration so I can keep them stuck and stagnant, so I can feel like I'm better than them? When in reality, they are so insecure with who they are and where it is that they're going, that they can't see past your greatness. They can't see past your elevation. All that they can see is the Seven of Swords on why they're hurt, why they're in pain, why they're stuck, why they're stagnant with the Eight of Cups, because they won't get past, they can't get past the relationships that they have been in. They feel like that all relationships that they have in their life is supposed to stay forever. And I always say this: some people are meant for a lifetime, but others are meant for a season. What's going on for the Divine Collective? For the Divine Collective, y'all are writing in the comments with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Somebody literally was harboring on with the Knight of Pentacles, taking your money, taking your value, taking your worth, taking your moral with the Three of Cups. And people were in behind the scenes clapping and yelling and screaming and loving that you were on your downfall, loving that you were down and out with the Ten of Cups. And they didn't know that God was blessing you in disguise the whole time. I can take from this. If when I tell y'all my story after I get through what I get through, y'all gonna get it. I can attest to this. People thought that because you didn't have your skin wasn't changing, your eye color wasn't changing, that God wasn't putting that anointing on you, that God wasn't protecting you in the way in the path that you were going. And so they thought that, oh, well, because this is happening and that is happening, oh, we gonna creep up, we gonna do XYZ. And God stopped that right in the middle of it. You was gonna do what? Huh? Honda? Uh, I would just make it. Uh, with the Three of Cups. People were trying to look confirmation. People were there's an airplane in the sky. People were trying to seek your knowledge, seek your elevation, and weren't even on the basics, which is shadow work, confirmation. People weren't even trying to heal their parent problems or heal their financial problems, heal the generational curses that they got to go through because they were so busy fixated and focused on how you got to the path that you got to. And then they weren't doing it with beauty. They were doing it with malice in their heart. They were jealous because you got there before I did. Ugh. And it's really just like with the Ten of Wands, now you are putting more burdens. This person, whoever this person is a lot of energy. Whoever this person is was trying to, in your life, was trying to make you feel less than because you elevated further than where a lot of people did. With the Ten of Wands, now they're in the energy. Not that they wanted you to be in, they're in a whole different type of energy. They're sunk in deep. And it seems like they, instead of them showing and wearing their heart on their sleeve, they are more so just being bitchy, and they're walking around like the world owes them something, when in reality, what have you done to contribute, not just monetary or not just taxes, to the society that would elevate and benefit not just you but others? And if it's a nigga, I'm not talking about D. Hello, what's going on? What's going on with the divine collective? Ooh, it's a couple card. I don't know if I'm with the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody thought that they were going to build a foundation off of you. That's what's confusing me. Or somebody thought that they were going to mess with your foundation. With the Page of Cups, it's clarifying the Page of Cups with the with the Judgment card. Somebody thought that they were going to offer you something 2259 in this. I think that. I don't know why that's significant. That could be very significant. But with the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands, it's literally as if with the Page of Wands, somebody wanted to take your foundation, and it was because of something that you were creating. They knew that the foundation that you were building for yourself was going to catapult you further than where you currently are. And so, and I can attest to this with the Two of Cups, because they thought, oh, well, so that's what they ended up doing. They thought that in order to keep you out of your energy, they were going to implement a new relationship in your life to keep you stuck and stagnant. And what ended up occurring was you seen through that, and God called, not you, but God called judgment on confirmation on this specific situation. And what ended up happening was, because they didn't want you to be in a relationship, because they wanted you to have a handler, because they wanted you to be a puppet. Now God is implementing somebody that is God fearing into your life, that is going to love on you as if you wanted to be loved on, or as if you were loving on them. And it's going to be mutual and it's going to be equal. Now, all relationships aren't going to be happy go lucky. It's not arguments are going to happen, right? Situations where you ain't gonna want to talk to them every day is gonna happen. But it's what you do to get through that that will let you know that you are elevating, or that y'all are supposed to be together. With the Queen of Cups, if the emotions is still there, if the love is still there, it's going to create something better, and it's going to balance something out with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It's literally as if you found your match, right? Or you are finding your match. But I think right now you're in the energy for the divine collective. You're in the energy of um finding not self-love, but finding your journey on your own. Because I feel like a lot of people sometimes they get with other people thinking that that is a part of the journey because of the stuff that we were taught as children. And I think now that we're in the energy of elevating past what it is that is created, that was created for us, and we're creating our new legacy and our new path and our new journeys. I think that we are seeing past the things with the moon card, the secrets, the things, the illusions that was hindering the collective from the karmic, the divine, the black collective, the LGBTQ plus, whatever you resonate with at the time. It is creating some sort of energy of wanting something and yearning for something, and it always feels like it's never enough. What you have is never enough. And now you're getting to what it is. that makes it feel like everything was for a reason. All of this was for a reason. All of this heartache, all of this pain was for a reason because you're about to get a new opportunity with the Four of Swords because you sat back and you waited for the right opportunity to come in for you because God was, and I was in this energy as well. God was telling you to take take some of that load off and give it to Him. 2606 as I say that. Let's see what's going on. My collective. Excuse me. Confirmation. With the Two of Swords. Somebody's messing with my throat chakra right now. With the Ten of Cups, because somebody didn't want you to speak your life into existence. Somebody didn't want you to get to this wish fulfillment. Somebody literally wanted you to be stuck and stagnant with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And now that you are in the energy of putting your boundaries up with the Four of Pentacles and uninterested in this person's what I just heard, what did I just hear? In this person's not options, but this person, the way this person is portraying the different types of things that could be done. They're trying to take you off of your path with the Queen of Swords. Oh, you can do this, but you can do that. But in reality, you don't want to do either because God is already putting you on the path that you need to be on. So why are you allowing man to tell you what you need to do when man don't even know what they need to do? Anyway, what's going on for the divine collective? That's why you take heat from the dear heaven. Because honestly, with the Fool card, because with the Ten of Pentacles, I keep telling y'all this, somebody was it was a mission on your life to get you to be with somebody that was a wolf in sheep's clothing, that was supposed to make you fall in love, make you feel stuck and stagnant, while they benefit and catapult themselves off of you so that they can level up and take from you off of a new love offer. And it was this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus that was supposed to Aries energy heavy too, Sagittarius energy heavy. It literally seems to me as if you were minding your business, getting in tune with your intuition and stuff like that, and then secrets. This person started giving you secrets, or this person was coming in secretive with a secret. I also heard with a secret intention, and it was already a secret plan that was organized to keep you in this energy of the Two of Swords. And it seems with the Queen of Cups, the Fool card, the Moon card, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it was to take you off of your foundation, to take you out of your balance, to take you out of your monetary elevation in some way, shape, or form. But with the King of Swords, now you have to think logically. Now you're thinking logically and strategically about who these people are, what they're doing, and how to move accordingly, because these people don't understand that you are protected by the dear Heavenly Father and you work with God, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus Himself. Yes, you do. So for these people to keep thinking with the Three of Pentacles that they were going to be able to orchestrate something and work against you when you're protected, it just didn't make sense with the Nine of Cups. And now they're sitting here reminiscing on what it could have been or what goals that they wanted to achieve with this type of malicious intentions, and it literally is still hindering them because they want what you have, or they want what goals you have with the Ten of Cups in reverse, and they still can't get to it because if you can't get to it and it was destined for you and you're trying to block that, and it really won't. It was like, this is how I'm gonna say it. God had you on a specific path that was meant for you. People saw that you were on this specific path and tried to intervene and take your gifts that was inherited from God to you so that they can get to a point of taking your manifestations. And what ended up occurring was God had to diverge a whole type of plan to get this person to stay stuck in that energy that you were supposed to be in. This was, I guess, it was the part of God's plan the whole time. So you never know what God gonna do until He do. And he switched and moved the obstacle because that became an obstacle for you. It became an obstacle for you because people were trying to mark their territory as if they got there first. And what ended up happening was God had to merge you into a whole different lane so that you can show hoes that I'm the fast lane. No shade. I'm the furthest left. So for you hoes to think that y'all can keep up with me in the dear heavenly, it blasphemy. Blasphemy. And the fact that y'all had to and it's crazy because the things that I'm going through, it took motherfuckers like 7 months to figure out like, oh nah, this nigga ain't playing, this nigga ain't is no joke. And now people sitting back probably watching, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. No shade. And it really is quite sad because y'all missed out on a good one, but God already let me know that like just because I am perceived as naive, and this could be you too, because I'm perceived as naive, because I'm perceived as immature or young, people think that they can get one over or one up on me. And you really can't because, mind you, I'm a medium and I'm intuitive. So it's like basically you think you walking around being that girl. Mind you, you got two left shoes on, ho, bitch. I see it, but you don't. But go ahead and have fun then. Go ahead and have fun, ho. Anyway, with the chariot card, you're moving into something new. You're moving into something better. And it seems like they were trying to steal your destiny and destiny swap with you. And what ended up happening was God had to intervene and fix that because nobody can take away from you what God has for you. That's just that. And these people thought that they were going to be able to jump into your spot with the five of cups. Now they sitting here crying, talking to the same friends, the same family members, the same people that they was talking shit about you to. And now the friends and the family members looking at them like they done. Because it's been a while. It's been years. What are you still doing this for? What are you gaining from this? Because now you looking sick. Now you looking deprived. Now you looking hurt. Now people are talking about you, not because people are talking about me, no shade. People are saying this, today, and the third. But every time you point a finger at me, three are pointing back at you. So while you sitting here focusing on what I need to do and what I need to elevate, I don't see no hope paying my bill. And this is how I'm taking it. I don't see no hope paying your bill. I don't see no hope adding no type of monetary value to what you got going on. I don't see a bitch motherfucking giving you a motherfucking piece of tissue. So the fact that these hoes think that they can motherfucking make you cry and wipe a tear from your eye, ho, bitch, you delusional. Bitch, you're sick and you're delusional. Seek help. Anyway, with the sun card, because you're happy regardless. The sun, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I can't make this up. The Sun card, literally with the Queen of Pentacles, because you balance your literally because you and I keep getting this energy because you balance yourself out. You found your happiness. You found what made you passionate. You have healed that inner child. Look at this card. You have healed that inner child. You have guardians. You have spirit totems. You have people protecting you in different realms, different avenues, different places. And people thought that they were going to take you out of your foundation. Bitch, no, you just building it for me. Thank you. Bitch, that's what I'm used to. Bitch, you better check out who Kirufu is, baby. Huh? Oh, with the lovers. See, the thing about it is, they thought that this little honeymoon phase that you were commencing with this doppelganger, this wannabe, this perfect man, to keep you in limbo of wanting them or to keep you stuck and stagnant, to keep you out of the energy of look, and this person was the devil the whole time. This person was a toxic narcissist that wanted your energy so that they can, I just said this, to catapult themselves to a better place. And I was just, and this is very specific, and I don't even need to bring this up, but it literally seems to me, if y'all go watch season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, that whole season, Mama Joyce was talking about how Ty was an opportunist. Ty was an opportunist. Ty was sleeping with this, that, and the third, right? And what ended up happening now, you see all of this shit commencing. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that is true, but you see the signs early on, and God is giving you the signs early on. So if you see that this person is being promiscuous with the Knight of Wands, you realize that this person is trying to take from your elevation. This person is trying to take from your ways of getting multiple streams of income or multiple streams of avenues of hobbies, of things that you find that makes you passionate and make you feel like you are reborn again. And this person was realizing that this was going to help them with the Two of Pentacles. So they ended up having to devise a plan to keep you stuck and stagnant with the Ten of Wands again. And they did some sort of magic. I keep getting this energy. They did some sort of magic because they were jealous. They were envious. They felt like whatever they needed, you had, and they wanted to take from you so that they can get to where they're going. see what's going on. Let me get the last card. What's going on for the divine colors? This is sad. I mean, it really just it's sad with the star card because you shine so bright because you elevate those around you. You catapult people by just being friends with them. That they thought that they were going to be fake and phony. Mind you, you're an intuitive. Mind you, you use your intuition. Mind you, you're an empath, so you can feel energy, you can feel emotions, you can feel, or you can read body language as well. So you already know the vibes. You already know what people bops is. So it really seems like Mr. Bob and Miss Thang thought that they were gonna come in here and swipe or no swiping ass energy. They thought they were gonna come in and swipe something new from you, bitch. All you did was swipe the gunk and the filth from underneath my feet, ho. The fact that you thought that you were gonna come in and not shine my shoes, bitch, you have lost your mind, and I need you to go motherfucking rip that rag off and get back on your knees and motherfucking get the shining, ho. Because the fact that you thought that the divine collective was going to fall to to their knees to worship you. The fact that you thought that they were going to be your stepping stools when in reality your back is hurting, ho. Go find you something safe to do. Let me get the in-game card, please. Spirit guides, and angels, and ancestors. Because it literally seems to me like you are protected by your intuition. You're protected by the divine. And it literally is as if you're in tune with your intuition. Look at the water that's underneath our feet, but it's shining bright. Look at all of the beauty of that card. You have God. Look, even on the side, you have different things that is warp. Am I saying it right? Warping around you, so that you can feel the presence of not even just self. It's like your aroma, your essence lingers literally with the 5 of wands. And I feel like that really honestly is causing inner conflict because people want to take your mojo, people want to take your flow, and it's not something that is pushed, it's natural. No shade. What's going on for the divine colors with the page of pentacles? Yeah, with the 4 of swords, and that card keeps wanting to show its face. With the 5 of daggone swords. Now this person got to pick up where they left off and try and take an energy harvest off of somebody else so that they can level up with the 4 of swords. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Somebody thought that because they couldn't get to you, they can now get to somebody else. And it's only increasing their endings in their life because they're so fixated and focused on healing through others instead of healing internally. Because it's not nothing that you could stick something in to make you feel better. That's instant gratification. That's just like drugs. Sex is like drugs. So you putting your dick into somebody, you letting your motherfucking legs wide open for a nigga, and in reality, it's gonna keep you sucking dick to try and prove, because that's what this seems like to me. This person is trying to get other people's energy to level themselves up to be like you, and it's falsity. It's nothing real about it because they're too busy fixated on what the energy of it all, not the leveling up of. They're thinking of it with malice in their heart, and they can't seem to get past understanding that you can genuinely like somebody and not get hurt by them. You can genuinely fuck with somebody and still get hurt by them, but learn and level up as well. So it's not anything that is going to hinder you unless it's you, because you're not seeing past what it is that is around you, or because you only know what you've been through. With the 5 of swords and the 4 of swords. And now something has come to an ending with the 7 of swords. And now, because it has come to an ending, this person is thinking that with the 6 of cups, because y'all have some sort of pattern or some sort of relationship and some sort of past life progression with the 8 of pentacles, y'all gonna be able to work this out. And I think the nail is in the coffin. The coffin top is closed, babes. The coffin top is closed with the strength card because you have leveled up with the strength card and put these boundaries up. 8 people in the chat, I say this. You put these boundaries up to not allow this person to come back in when the tide gets slower, when the waves don't get to be crashing, and you're not arguing with this person no more. They think they was gonna come back in and change everything with the death card, and that's not happening. That is not happening. And this person with the Ace of Pentacles, now it's really because you're off to something new. You're off to something better. And they thought that this was going to make them. I heard an exhibit. So this person was trying to make money off of you because you were a trophy. You were the one that was the how do I say this? You were the one that you were the trophy of the relationship with the King of Swords. So this person had to think of ways to keep you distracted and love bomb you and keep you stuck and show you, oh, I got this, or I have plans to do this, I want to build this, I want to do that. And they ain't do none of the sort. And the whole trajectory of the relationship changed once you've seen that, because this person would not show you emotion, or this person will always leave you behind thinking and questioning what it is that was going on, instead of you instead of you coming in and being passionate and showing passion in the relationship or this person. It literally seems like they just closed off and they couldn't see. They were intentionally not seeing your side of the story. So once you left this person behind, they started to recollect, oh, this person was saying this, they right, this person was saying that, they was right, but now it's too late. It's too late. With the Three of Swords, now this person is some sort of separation. Now this person in pain because they didn't take heed with the blatant messages, the direct messaging that you were telling this person through messages or through face to face of you. Hey, you about to lose me, and I'm letting you know this now because you think in your right mind that what you have done to me or what you're doing to me is adequate enough for me to stay, and it's not. It's not. With the Six of Wands, this person really, I'm telling you, this person thought that this planned victory, this planned mission that was supposed to impede is what I heard. Impede or embed in your life. I think it's impede. Impede on your life with the Nine of Wands so that you couldn't get out of this anxious limbo that you were in, to get out of this stagnant energy. And now that you have gotten out of it, or now that you're on the in the clear of getting to it, this person is trying to cause illusions or cast illusions in your life. This person now is seeing you getting back to a point of, or they did see you get to a point of leveling up with the King of Swords. Now they're thinking logically on how to best bring you back down. What's going on? Part of the stick. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. It's literally as if this person is either secretively planning something and building up something to build something to bring you down, or you're not focused on this person with the Emperor card and you're focusing on taking actions towards what you need to do, because whatever was happening with the Four of Pentacles was not leveling you up. It was keeping you not stuck and stagnant, but very stoic on trying to be around others, or stoic on certain ideas of being with certain energies anymore. And it seems like you have, now that you have came out of the energy of healing, or now that you came out of the energy of with the Eight of Wands, you are now venturing off into new opportunities with the Eight of Wands, with the Five of Wands, and people are having conflict with that. That's pretty hard. I can tell you. What else is going on? And then a Magician card with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you to always be in limbo on thinking what you should and what you should not do with the Seven of Pentacles. But what they didn't know is that you have elevated to the point of, with the Queen of Wands, being able to master, being able to get your family or your home front together, and also balancing out getting your finances together. And it's like it's a slow and steady wins the race type of energy when it comes to money, because you don't want to just have instant gratification towards money or instant checks like a big lottery thing, because if you don't well equip yourself enough to be able to handle money, the money's going to go like that. No shade. Look at your streamers, look at your rappers, look at some singers over the course of the past 20 years. Not just this year, not just last year. Look at the countless stories of how the industry plays a role in the celebrities that are in the industry going broke, i.e., Fantasia. What else is going on? We got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh, cars. We got the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody was supposed to distract you from getting to your manifestations by putting you in a relationship with the Ace of Swords that was planned to put you down, is what I just heard with the Tower card. Somebody was coming. Wow. This could be for a select few. Somebody was literally planning and plotting to be your next. Somebody was planning for you to be their next victim. And you saw through this. You saw through this illusion. That's why the sun came out with the star card, the full card, and where that moon card at? Mind you, nothing but major arcana. Where that moon card go? Here it is. It was right next to it. We got the full card with the sun card and the moon card. And then we got the star card as the ending card. Yeah, somebody thought that you weren't going to make it out alive of this situation because whatever type of magic, they could have been doing death spells, they could have been doing death magic, they could have been doing something to make you feel like you couldn't get to where you needed to go. Because with the Scorpio energy, with the Tower card, it seems as if Scorpio Virgo energy as well, as if that the plan didn't work and it's backfiring on them, quite honestly. It seems like with the Five of Swords, like the in-game card said, for some reason now they have to figure out another idea with the Nine of Wands because they have now trapped themselves in a spiritual psychosis, a spiritual lingo or a spiritual limbo of them constantly having to do magic on you and it's nothing doing nothing. No matter who they go to, they constantly doing magic on you, constantly trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. And no matter who they go to, either backfire on the motherfucking practitioner or the person that is paying for the practitioner or paying them. With the Three of Wands, now they have to rethink, regroup, reevaluate. Well, we can't do it like this. We can't do it like that. This isn't working. Whole time they in spiritual jail and just building up their karma. Ooh, ooh. What are these cards? Okay, with the devil, yeah, they're building up their karma, and it's not good karma. This person, whoever these groups, whoever this group is that was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant with the Nine of Pentacles, is now seeing that whatever they were doing to you is now happening to them. So they can't. They are now realizing the people that they were working for to keep them leveled up is now hindering them just like a regular job would because they can't understand that the people that is paying them actually understands the business and the aspects of the United States business. So if you want to get leveled up, you can't expect to bring somebody down to do that because destiny swapping is no longer a thing. Changing your destiny to somebody else's is not happening in God's eyes, and it's not going to commit any further. And I've been saying this, and people be thinking I'm crazy when I say certain shit, but I be telling the truth. This demonic evil entity that thought that they was gonna latch onto you, they could have been sending demonic entities to try and latch onto you. That's what it also gives me. They were trying to get some sort of demonic entities to latch onto you so that you wouldn't be able to elevate. And it's still with the justice card, Libra energy. With the justice card, they thought that they weren't going to have to hear the judgment that God was calling onto the people because of with the hangman, them trying to spiritually put you in a psychosis, and now they're in a psychosis. Spiritually keep you stuck and stagnant, and now you're elevating and they're in that energy. It literally seems to me that whatever they were trying to do with the Five of Wands, that's why they keep like fighting each other or having inner conflict, is because God is whooping their ass and they don't see it yet. With the Queen of Swords. And it's literally because this person didn't want to take heed on your boundaries. This person didn't want to respect your wishes, and they kept trying to antagonize you. They kept trying to bother you in some way, shape, or form with Three of Pentacles and trying to work against you to showcase that they know more or that they have been through more and they're older or they're smarter, they're wiser, they've seen the streets, they've done the working and the shit like that. And so now with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands, something has come to a completion because they are now realizing that the way that they know is what it was programmed. So they can't see the way you see because of how they feel about you or what type of stance that they hold just about your life. Like with people around me, people think that just because I'm gay, they already have an inkling feeling to not like me for real. But then when you add on to that I do tarot, oh, that's another like 10 times like, ugh, So it's like people are going to hate regardless. It's just up to you to believe in that passionate beginning to get to that point with the Emperor card. And that's what you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles. You are now putting in the work and the effort to get to that point of manifesting the things because you are not allowing people, naysayers specifically, to keep and hinder you out of or to swindle. That's what I just heard. Swindle you out of your blessings. Okay. Let's see what's going on, child. Hold on, let me get something to drink. That was the end of the first tarot reading. If anybody would like a tarot reading or a to book a tarot reading, go ahead and hit my link tree or go ahead to my description box. All of my information is in there. Thank you so much. So I am about to debut a new deck. I think I debuted this already, but let's. I don't think I want this one. Yeah, because this is more a love situation, right? Hold on. See what's going on. Man. See what's going on. Spirit guides, angels. Excuse me. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of the highest good, and all highest good, only please tell me on the messages that you want me to know. What did I see here, feel, anyway, can the message to me? I would greatly appreciate it. Excuse me. Thanks so much, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, God of the highest right, so I can give to the divine and karmic collective. I don't think I'm gonna do this many cards. Let's see what's going on for the divine collective in the future. What's going on for the divine collective in the future? Silent remnants. 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 I said it right. It says, amid the uncertainty, love has the power to rebuild trust. So this person or you, this could be two different energies, okay? So it could be the energy of a person might want it to come back in and rekindle things, or it could be that you're putting yourself back out on the dating scene so that you could get into a relationship with somebody that you feel like matches your energy. With the lightning strikes, oh, what's that about? Lightning strikes, dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. Yeah, that's the energy. That is literally the energy. You are, it could be that you went, and this is for some, this is the energy just I'm getting, that you went to God and asked God to help you with a specific situation with taming anger, so that you wouldn't be frustrated or you wouldn't feel stagnant or feeling like you are stuck and stagnant, like I said, in a fog. And God had to create a storm clear the to clear the air, I guess you can say is the best way I'm getting this. And with the inner fog, because it was a lot of energy around reminiscing with whirlwind. So God had to come in and says, don't get caught up in the drama, choose peace. God had to come in and take out all of that negative energy and cleanse the world and cleanse the foundation of what he built so that we can get to a point of understanding. And because now the veil has lifted, there's no more veil. And I want y'all to understand this. That's why, and I said this in my last video, that a lot of people are now in the energy of sleeping a lot more, feeling like they're tired, lackluster, don't want to do certain things that they've been doing for years because we have entered into a new vibration. We have all collectively leveled up. So for people to be feeling this, that's why love blocks is a thing, because I think for the past 5 years, a lot of people thought that finding love, and I do mean the last 5 years, finding love was the way to go because it was a trend, like doing magic on people, doing sex magic, doing finding manifesting your person. That was a thing back then. And now that it is you realize that you can't find love outside of yourself if you don't have it inside of yourself. We have now gotten into the energy of finding what it is that's meant for you for some, and then we have for others where people feel like they're envious of you for finding this elevated state of mind. It's two cards, these same cards. Yeah, with the, look, the Page of Wands. People are upset that you have some sort of creative new adventure, and it says fate's crossroads. So it says, in the weave of chance and choices, find the path to lasting legacies. Yeah, didn't I just say that at the beginning of the reading? I think I just said that at the beginning of the reading where I was talking about we as a collective are now building up a foundation, not just of money where it's quick thrills. It's about generational wealth, and you're not going to settle because you have some money here. You're trying to build wealth for your family or build wealth so that it can accumulate over time so that people after you can actually benefit off of it. Because I think honestly, and this is not part of the reading, but honestly, as the Black collective really starts to wake up and see the history that has been subdued or has been swept under the rug, we do realize that the subconscious programming that was trying to be embedded in us was just that subconscious programming, subliminals, things to keep us stuck and stagnant. And I think that we see that we not that we were treated unfairly. Yes, we were treated unfairly, but it's more so to the fact that people are now waking up to the realization that if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? And if you don't wake up and realize and smell the coffee, um, who else is? That's all I got to think from that. That's all I got to say. With the magic within, didn't I just say this? I just said this. It says create space for personal growth and self discovery. Magic within. It literally seems like you have or somebody is in the energy of elevating yourself because the whole love cycle that the whole United States and probably the entire world was in because of TikTok was seeing these tarot readers telling them, you know, this love is coming in, this, and no, I'm not jocking nobody or anything, but it literally seems to me that people were getting told what they wanted to hear. And it was not about elevation, it was not about progression, it was not about seeking God first so that seeking God first so that you can get to a point of elevating yourself and understanding for yourself who God is. And it is a lot of energy right now with open hearts of people now realizing that you, in order to find love, you have to have love within yourself. Because if you go out looking for love and you don't love yourself, you will start finding lust. You will start finding narcissists. You will start finding people that feed off of specific light, high vibrational energy. And then you, for some reason, are now realizing, well, why is my life doing this? And why am I so upset all the time? Look at who you're sleeping with. Hello? 5532 was I stated. What's going on? Bound by demands. I just said this out of my fucking mouth. Somebody was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. It says bound by demands, strike by expectations. It's time to redefine limits and reclaim your freedom. Somebody was trying to keep you restrained. Somebody was restraining you, or somebody trying to keep you restrained. And it says ticking clock because eventually, especially with God's chosen ones that are waking up, are now realizing that the people that are around them with temporary relief is somebody supposed to be a temporary thrill, a temporary fix. And they thought that with wishful thinking in their right mind that this person was going to be somebody that they can level up with and elevate with and do go to higher realms with. And now you see that this person is somebody that you've never seen before. The 6 month representative came in, and now you see her looking like a lump on the log, not knowing what the fuck to do. And all you can do is go to God because God is going to be the one that tells you how to get out of the situation. And I know because I have been through it with the consume. Consume, literally. This person is that extinguished doubt by having open communication. Did God, I thank you. God wants his people to come back and have conversations with him. God wants his people to not necessarily fear him, but understand that he don't play. He's not a God of playing. Like he plays, but he don't play. Like when it gets to, relax, understand that he is the head and not the tail. No shade. Hello, my love. Is tarot in the Bible? I don't believe so, but it was made by the same people, love. So anyway, what's going on for the Divine Collective? Let's see what's going on for the Divine Collective. What's going on? What's going on for the Divine Collective? Anything goes spirit. Clarify love blocks. In the fog. I can't I listen. I cannot make this up. Literally I cannot make this up. With love blocks, it's clarifying love blocks. This person or this energy, I think, and it really seems like a spell on the general United States. I'm not gonna hold you, but it literally seems to me that in the 2020s, we have been fixated on love. Mind you, look up what the number two stands for and look up who rules the number two. I'm gonna just give you a hint. It's Venus. Anyway, um, this energy of always looking for love outside of yourself, it stems really honestly from childhood wounds and childhood abandonment issues. But I feel like that's something that could be talked about a little later, and we can get into a little bit deeper later because it literally seems to me, yeah, with deeper waters, that can get murky very quickly. But delicate balance, right? It seems to me that with fate's crossroads, that this person or this group of people who wanted to elevate to find love and thought that that was going to be the end all be all, I don't think they realized, especially because we were young, that in reality that's like a dream. Like the stuff that we see in romantic rom-coms and stuff like that is something that we strive for, not necessarily that it's in reality. So it's like I think once you come down from the Hollywood dream and the wanting to be a celebrity and the lifestyle and the things and the falsities, right? You realize that you have to make your own path because the people that's in front of you or the legends or the people that is ahead of you already have did that and they have the power to do that on the lower vibrations. So for you to get to a point of elevating yourself so that you can heal the masses or you can do whatever you need to do that God is allowing you to, it will happen, but you have to take a hand out and ask for God's help. No shade. With the dawn of recovery, I cannot make this up. It says, with each new beginning, embrace risk as a gateway to healing and renewal. So it's literally saying, and this is what I'm interpreting from it, that once you get into the energy, and this is reversed, actually, this card is reversed. Once you get into the energy of leaving behind this, because the first card upright is love potions, and dawn of recovery is you getting in tune with God and getting in tune with the angels and ancestors so that you can get to a point of reviving your life to the degree that you want it to be to. What's going on? With magic within, clarify magic within. With the fool's gamble, it says, beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfall. This is literally the energy that I was talking about before this card came out. Honestly, it literally seems that you were honing in on yourself and you felt like you were ready to put yourself back out into the world. And you realized that, and this could have been a couple months ago, a couple years ago, whatever the energy is, where this energy where people were cloaking themselves as someone that was supposed to not be a benefactor, but supposed to help be something that you needed. Hold on, y'all. Let me finish because I just got so distracted. Um, it literally seems as if you, instead of taking the path that most would take, which is allowing people to play in your face, allowing to, and it says poker face, like you had to be a fake person or be a fake friend to be around this energy. You instead showed your true authenticity and showed yourself to be who you are and didn't allow this person to try and change the energy that you were in with the crossing over. And it says bridge the gap between your hearts with trust. And I think this is more so pertaining back to you having to leave this person behind. And it says with silent remnants where you really tried to, before the situation ended, mind you, this is the last clarifying card, before the situation ended, You tried to make sure that this situation was clarity or it was some sort of understanding so that you can get to a point of letting the situation go. And it still in return was not enough either for you or for this person with storms of love. And now it literally seems as if you have to get out, and I keep using this reference or this specific example to get out of the eye of the storm because really in reality, it's not helping you. It just seems like it in the midst of it all. Let me see. Do I need another day? First. Mm, okay. Y'all doing all right? I think really quite honestly, because I think my mom's about to call me. I'm really about to get off here. I said I'm gonna come back later. I got to take a shower and do a couple of other things. But y'all be safe. I'm gonna read this comment. Oh wow, thank you, my love. Um, I just want you guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a new song out that came out Friday. I ain't really promoted. I forgot about it. No shade. It's called MJ Smooth. Y'all can go check that out. I'm gonna come back a little later, do a couple more lives. I have a couple of things that I want to talk about. You will see a lot of stuff happening because really it's been a lot going on. If y'all see my post that I posted on YouTube and the stuff that I'll be posting on Twitter, it really is a lot going on in the world. And I don't want to just base it and specifically say it's about me. But I've noticed and I've peeped a lot of shit that y'all celebrities have been doing, that y'all politicians have been doing, and really is quite becoming of them because a lot of them are handlers and puppets. So I'm not surprised that if a person says jump, a hole say how high. Um, it really is as if that, like, if y'all see my last live video, y'all realize that it's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of people that's trying to, hey David, how are you, David? Hope everything is going okay. It's a lot of things that is commencing, and I did touch a lot of different points on my last live, and it wasn't a tarot, it was just a regular live, me explaining my story to some degree. And it really is showcasing that what we see is not what we're used to, and what we know they're not going to tell us. Like if we have to research basically, and it's very apparent that they only want certain things to be known and certain things to be seen, because think about the Black history in schools over the past 20 years. Excuse. And look at who they said discovered the United States. Anyway, I love y'all. I respect y'all. I respect everybody that watch me. And if you a observer, hey to my observers. Shout out to my Pisces. That just stands for Prediction Astrology, Tarot, and Social Culture. If you would like to join that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you a ghostbuster, you a A1 Day one. My A's boom. All right, y'all. I'm really about to go. I love y'all so much. Oh, period. Oh, but I love y'all. I'm about to get off here. I'm gonna come on here a little bit.